Guys, give a big Fishtank round of applause for MrBeast.
Hello, guys. How are y'all doing?
Wait.
Fishtank Live is loads of extreme and outlandish contestants that many would describe as edgy. I mean, it's a show that pushes lots of current boundaries on the internet. But what I think perfectly balances this all out are the more calm and collected contestants and freeloaders, the fish out of water, so to speak. They contrast the show beautifully, with the best example of this being Greg, aka Skitsy_VA. Greg was originally brought into the show as a one-off gag, but stayed longer than expected and became a fan favorite. Here's the full story of Greg, and how he escaped the MrBeast meme. Our story begins on February 17th, 2013, when a 16-year-old Greg LeCats created his first YouTube channel. His first video was uploaded about a week later, being a gameplay and commentary video. His early content was pretty varied, featuring music videos, comic dubs, and Smosh-style skits. Because of the latter, he'd eventually spawn the name Skitsy, which he still uses to this day. Many of these old videos are deleted, something he regrets now.
And a lot of those skits are gone now because back when I was rebranding as a comic dubber, I deleted instead of privated, so I lost a lot of that. But it's just a matter of, it's like, you know, I wanna post a video, I wanna get response. I feel like that's what a lot of people want. They want to see the comments, they want to see the likes. It wasn't really a matter of money, it was just a matter of, I want to do something cool and get some response on that.
He'd mostly focus on comic dubs by 2016, with his videos on Undertale doing pretty well for his channel. He felt like many of the other comic dubs on YouTube weren't up to par, and really wanted to take a crack at it. He'd make this content for years, but would eventually shift to making rap battles. These would be in the style of epic rap battles of history, an incredibly popular YouTube channel that's been around since 2010. There's an entire community dedicated to making similar videos, with Greg joining around 2014. The first one I found was from the channel Epic Fan-Made Rap Battles, in the video Jim Carrey vs Adam Sandler, where he physically portrays Jim. He'd eventually do more collabs, gaining connections in the rap battle scene, most prominent of these being Dustin, aka Freshie Canal. Their first video together being Forrest Gump vs the Waterboy in 2019, with Greg playing the former. Though he simply portrays Forrest, with someone else voicing him, he'd become a regular on the channel, physically portraying Steve Irwin, Walter White, Jack Torrance, and Count Olaf. Greg would also make rap battles on his own channel, with the first being Freaky Fred vs Sweeney Todd, where he actually gets to rap as Fred.
Partner in crime sure was a haughty. How kind to invite your wife to the party. For such a poor barber, your tale be haughty. More barker to the bite, and I stand ever doughty.
Freshie Canal would help produce this and other battles, with Greg also playing J. Jonah Jameson, Salvador Dali, and Shoe Nice. However, Greg would soon become known for one battle in particular, Squid Game vs MrBeast.
MrBeast!
Welcome to your final test. I'm MrBeast. We can scrap the S, cause I've never missed a beat.
Here Greg would play MrBeast, where he gets a lot of his mannerisms down perfectly. The voices of another Freshie Canal collaborator, Cam Steady, though obviously Greg took the spotlight. It's actually a really good video, meme aside. The flow from Mike Cho is legitimately insane, and he deserves major props for it.
Spent 24 hours in a bunker, another 24 inside of a fake prison, and over 50 hours in a coffin. Could you do us all a big solid and stay in it? Spend an 8 minute with a Jeff Bezos for daycare kitties is a challenge that I couldn't be paid to be in. You can't make the lines, I won't stay within them like Jake the Viking, I'm straight up living.
Also, a lot of the disses towards MrBeast have aged incredibly well.
You ditch Morris, put your hand on them. Can't handle the truth. If you run out of money, you run out of your personality too. Out of 100% of your views, nobody watches your channel for you.
This battle was released to coincide with the insanely popular MrBeast Squid Game video, though it wouldn't get a lot of attention at first. By fall of 2022, it had around 500,000 views, but by the end of that year, the video's view count would skyrocket. The MrBeast meme actually began a few months after the video was posted, mainly being in the form of YouTube poops. However, it didn't become mainstream until the end of 2022, especially after Twitter user Discord Rap Battles posted some behind the scenes footage from the shoot. Greg would start getting involved with the meme on December 20th, with him revealing himself as the actor behind the fake MrBeast. In an interview with Know Your Meme, he said, I was getting bombarded by DMs and followers. It's been crazy. I think I got like 10k in less than a week on Twitter, which is great because it really lets me go back to what I was doing. I was at 181 followers on Twitter before all of this. So now that the MrBeast meme has died down and people know me for me, I can go back to doing my art and my cosplay, and now I actually have people that will listen to my funny tweets. However, the meme won't die down just yet. The original video would keep growing in views, currently having almost 15 million. MrBeast's team even got wind of it, so they contacted who they thought was Greg. They messaged Cam Steady, the voice of MrBeast, by mistake. He then got the MrBeast team in contact with Greg, showing how good of a friend he is.
His team contacted me, and just that night they put me on a plane out to North Carolina. Hotels, planes, food, they had it all for me. And I was just there to film a TikTok. Jimmy is a very busy man, so I had maybe about 10 minutes with him. He was a very nice guy.
Here's that TikTok, which was uploaded on January 23rd, 2023. In July 2023, Cold Ones would upload another video, where they hired people on Cameo to say outlandish things for them. One of these people is Greg, who dressed up as a fake MrBeast to continue the meme.
I'm starting to kind of understand why MrBeast stopped replying to my DMs. Skitsy, is that his name? He's schizophrenic for sure, look at him.
Hey guys, evil MrBeast here. Today I just bought out this whole homeless shelter and turned it into a beast burger. Guess what the main ingredient to the burger is? Let's be clear, we culled all the homeless that were stationed at the shelter and we turned them into a fresh meat for my fans to enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe.
Oh my god, he did a real good job at being fucking evil MrBeast. What do you think the meat is, Chet? Human. No, sorry, not human. Homeless people.
Evil MrBeast here.
Okay, alright.
Today we are going to hit the streets and ask people if they're subscribed. If they're subscribed, they get $23. But if they're not, they get executed. ISIS style.
No.
Oh, that's ISIS style. Hey, sexy lady. But ISIS style.
I kind of like that guy. I love him.
He did DM us and said he was a fan.
Oh, that is fucking awesome.
By this time, the meme had finally fizzled out, and Greg wanted to move on from it. The problem was, he didn't know how. Most of his success came from it, with him gaining 100,000 subscribers by the end of January 2023. He's been pretty open about this more recently, discussing it on the Res TKF podcast.
Basically, the meme, I'm not touching the meme. The meme is good. The meme is fun. We all love the meme.
It's just
that the people it's just the people that came with it. They hit me in such numbers that it completely blindsided me. So I was around like 25,000 on YouTube, and I was doing pretty all right. When the MrBeast meme came around, I pushed it up to 180,000, which sounds nice, but then you realize that 180,000 of those people aren't watching you. So you're like, okay, I got a big audience. They're gonna love my new content. And then you barely hit 1,000 views on your videos. It really hits you really bad mentally, because you're like, okay, so I got a big number, but it means absolutely nothing.
Did you think, like, at that moment, were you like, oh man, is something wrong with me or the way I'm presenting this? Like, is something wrong with my content? What did it make you think?
I was having a really bad mental spiral where I remember like around June or July of last year, I felt myself really giving into the pressure and complaining about it every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why do you guys keep watching me? Why won't you just leave, you know? The fact that you guys are around is just messing with my psyche, because, you know, I'm making content, I like this content, then nobody would watch it. But as soon as I made a MrBeast content, it got views. So it just felt like a matter of, it's like imposter syndrome, but I don't feel like I actually earned any of it.
He would continue posting MrBeast content over the course of 2023, clearly just being shitposted at this point. I mean, there's this one video from January of this year, where it's just him sitting in his room saying MrBeast a bunch of times.
MrBeast, MrBeast.
What Greg really needed at this point was a career jumpstart, something to gain new interest without the meme, and that would come to him in one of the strangest opportunities an influencer can get. The way I describe Fishtank Live is that it's basically Big Brother meets Jackass. You get a bunch of retards that live in a house together for 6 weeks, while they get eliminated one by one. Challenging them are text-to-speech messages playing, viewers being able to influence parts of the show, and freeloaders being brought in to spice things up. One of these freeloaders in Season 2 would be Greg, as he was invited on during the second half of the show. He'd get this email from Sam Hyde reading, "Yo, would you come on a reality show and impersonate MrBeast? We will pay you." The show was called Fishtank. If you search YouTube or Twitter for Fishtank Live, you'll see what it's like. If you need proof that I'm the guy from the show, you can also message me here and I'll send a reply. Thanks a lot and have a great day, Sam. Pretty cordial email for someone like Sam, not gonna lie. On day 30, the Fish and freeloaders were told to gather in the lounge to meet a special guest. The catch? They would have to wear drunk goggles to cloud their vision. The guest then arrived, MrBeast.
Give a big Fishtank round of applause for MrBeast.
Hello, guys. How are y'all doing? Wait.
MrBeast, make sure this is where the camera picks you up.
Okay.
So be just around here, and this is the camera right here. If you ever want to look at the camera, you can point up there. Thank you so much for being here, man. Thank
No
you.
problem. I remember a long time ago when I was making videos and it went nowhere. It went absolutely nowhere. But then I got my first brand deal. I got $10,000 and I was like, I'm gonna make some good in this world. So I walked over to Homeless Man. I'm like, here's $10,000. And from there, everything just went and skyrocketed. I kept getting bigger and bigger, and I made things that are bigger and bigger. So what do you want to do with your content?
MrBeast is meant to give the contestants an inspirational speech about following your dreams and making good content, which Sam, or Jebediah Goldstriker, forces them to correspond with. They each tell him what they want to do, with MrBeast encouraging it all, no matter how retarded it is. It's all hilariously awkward, especially with the TTS messages.
MrBeast, have you seen Trisha's ass? She could do something with that. Also, she is an amazing artist.
I have a girlfriend.
Just turn around and show them real quick. Just do it for real, though.
What is Chris up to tonight?
Chris is hanging out at home.
Beaver Street thug pulling up and wetting up Dumb Gay and MrBeast. Hey, Beast. Draco's nigga.
No response.
MrBeast, can you nick gur gas the Jews? Please? They distracted.
Mr. Nick Beast, Mr. Nick Beast, I love you, Yancy, Mr. B.
How did you feel about Chris's transition?
I say good for her. If that's what you want to be happy, then I'm 100% down with it.
Didn't he abandon his kid, though?
Nah.
So his kid has two mommies now?
Yeah.
It's gotta be weird growing up with like a parent that's doing that, right? It's kind of
Not really.
It's kind of odd, right?
Not really.
Okay.
MrBeast, has your penis ever hurt really bad?
Sure.
Goldstriker then asked MrBeast if he could produce some content with the contestants, or Fish as they're usually called. He comes up with the idea to see if all of them can fit on a twin mattress. Here, the tension between Frank and Greg begins.
What's your catchphrase?
What's your catchphrase?
Huh?
What's your catchphrase?
I don't have one.
Well, then make one.
Maybe I will.
What is it then?
I'm so close to MrBeast right now.
Oh, is that your catchphrase?
Yeah.
Are they gonna kiss?
Then, after a beef is initiated, Shinji is meant to box MrBeast, with it being pretty close for much of the fight. He gets cheered on by the rest of the house, but still loses.
MrBeast, fuck Shinji up, nigga.
Hit him, Shinji. Alright, break, stop. There you go, MrBeast. Alright. Keep going?
I'm good.
You good? MrBeast, everybody, round of applause for Mr. fucking Beast here. That's a good man.
Greg surprisingly decides to stay a bit longer, despite originally intending to stay for about an hour. The Fish party throughout the night, with a fake wedding being held for Trisha and Airsoft Fatty at 5 in the morning. MrBeast helps initiate it, beatboxing as a bride is escorted by Frank. It's a very beautiful wedding, and it's nice to see Chris in such nice attire. I really dig the Shrek Crocs. In the morning, Greg is told by production that the tank is his playground now, and the TTS tells him to dump all the food in the kitchen. That afternoon, he hosts the Chris or MrBeast challenge. The goal is to dress Fatty Chris as Chris Tyson, so basically putting cheap makeup on him. I think grooming minors on Discord and buying lolly porn is implied. Greg ends up getting into conflict with Frank, as Frank asks him how valuable the iconic shirt is. Greg says he'd be upset if it got destroyed, as it would take a while for him to get a new one for his Cameo videos.
MrBeast, are you really going to let Frank bully you? You are letting millions of kids down around the world.
MrBeast, can you take his pants off, please?
Yes,
so
please.
We could,
No. Do the honors.
Why not?
MrBeast, your video!
MrBeast!
Your video!
MrBeast!
MrBeast!
Ben from production ends up motivating Greg to finish the bit, filming a video showcasing the new and beautiful Chris LaFawn.
And there we are, we turned Chris into Chris. Now aren't they just beautiful? Now if you like the video, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
It's okay, buddy. Things are all good.
That's MrBeast. That's MrBeast's shirt.
Yeah, MrBeast's color.
Ben then tells him they'll get another shirt and that the paint might wash out. However, Greg becomes pessimistic and debates leaving for the first time. He ends up having a breakdown in the doghouse as he's interviewed. The TTS, already admiring Greg, send him encouraging messages.
I thought you would have left after 5 minutes. You fucking rule, man. You won Uber a psychotic audience. Respect.
You're doing good, man. The hazing and the fucking around is just part of the game, you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to take it personally against you, but you are pushing me.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I know it's just part of your job, but at the same time,
It's getting to be a bit much.
yeah, like I said, I didn't.
Well, hey, man, I'll chill on that stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I won't give you such a hard time.
Like I said, you do what you gotta do, but it's just that.
I'll direct it at them. I like your vibe in here. I think you're doing a good job.
Much
People
love
fuck
to you,
with the
Skips.
MrBeast
We really
stuff. I
do
think it
enjoy
could be
you
70s
being here. Keep it up.
MrBeast,
It's
you
all
know?
good, brother.
It fits the theme of the show.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a mixture of all of it. Being the MrBeast thing is just very dehumanizing by now.
Please let Greg be Greg. It's been
Yeah,
almost
do you not want
24
to do
hours.
MrBeast anymore?
Again, like I said, I will have to figure that out.
Yeah,
if I
you could
stay
be
tomorrow.
Greg a lot, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we can figure it out, then
People love Greg too.
Goldstricker then talks with Greg and inspires him to stray away from the MrBeast bit and just be himself, something Greg didn't know how to do. He has Greg do one last bit as MrBeast, locking Dunye in a cage.
this gentleman, he is gay, and he's going in the cage for being a naughty little boy. So this is good stuff, and he's gonna be in there for quite a while. So my boy, get on in.
MrBeast, can he get out of the cage? Will he be able to escape?
Not for 12 days.
Exactly. How solid is the wood that this is made of?
Pretty solid. Very solid stuff. Pretty solid.
MrBeast, thank you very much for being here and for locking Dunye in the cage.
No problem.
Cool. Alright, let's take the wig off. Greg's last MrBeast performance. Everybody give him a round of applause, please. Skitsy_VA. He's Skitsy now. We changed him. We changed his name. It's Skitsy.
It's Skitsy.
There you go. Yes, sir.
That's my name.
Glad to have you here.
Glad to have me.
Good to have you here. Let's fucking. You want to just burn this thing?
No, that's an expensive wig.
dude.
TJ more.
You don't want this. You don't want this wig anymore. All right. Trust me. Promise me. Look at me. You don't want the wig anymore. This is a symbol of MrBeast.
Okay.
We're throwing this out.
Okay.
It's time to move on.
And with that, the MrBeast meme is no more, and now Greg can flourish. Despite things looking up for Greg, he still struggled within Fishtank. On the night of day 31, he'd get pranked by Haley and TJ, which led him to ringing the beef bell. The challenge was to do various Family Guy impressions, which he ended up quitting.
Joe, you know he never gets to his fridge. I don't know what else to say, Rick, just shoot me.
You got 40 seconds.
Whoa, he's walking.
I'll go in the doghouse. I want this bullshit. I don't feel like doing this.
You don't feel like doing Peter?
Either I would be in the thing or he would be in the thing. I don't really care.
Well, you gave up. That was the thing. You still had 40 seconds. You could have recovered.
No, friggin' 1 whole minute of yammering is really fucking hard.
To lighten things up, a superhero challenge is initiated the next morning. The fish are made to dress up as a hero or villain and make up their own powers. Greg's is Mr. Elsewhere, who could teleport and has the catchphrase, "I'd rather be elsewhere." Jet has them roleplay, with Greg being a villain.
Alright, so your new thing is force field. Sure. You go, frickin' force field! And you do that, and you gotta go, zzz, bzz, and when you go like that, then you have blocked this area, your force field area, for 10 seconds. Frickin' force field! And then you're mind control!
You go frickin' force field.
Frickin' force field! Frickin' force field!
That night, Alex Stein would arrive and interview the fish, with this being his introduction of Greg.
Now, Greg, this man is asexual. Greg, what do you think about a man that gets paid to have sex coming from a man that doesn't want to have sex?
Well, I feel like anybody should be able to do whatever they want with their body as long as both parties are consenting and they think it's cool.
Well, why don't you have sex?
Because I don't want
to. Have you ever had sex?
I have.
Did it feel good when you stuck it inside?
It was alright.
It was alright? Dude, are you sure you're not a homosexual?
Based as fuck. He then has Greg beatbox, though the audio quality isn't that good here. Though the next morning, we finally get to hear a better rendition, after Alex rings the beef bell on TJ for allegedly stealing his shoes. They have a rap battle, which Alex dominates.
You look like shit in your clothes, you ain't gonna get no hoes. You are broke like a joke, no money in the bank, and you stink. You look like shit and you act like it. I feel sorry for your mom, cause she birthed you all wrong. You look like you got spinal bifida, and you need to get rid of ya. Out the house like a mouse. I'ma fuck you and your fat ass spouse. You are a bitch, you can suck my dick. I'ma kill you and take your shit. I'm a pimp on a blimp, and I'm always eating shrimp, cause I'm prime time, double 99. When I grind, I always shine, you little bitch ass. Done. You're done.
TJ couldn't even spit a word out. The two would eventually team up and break Dunye out of his cage, and then the fish gather to watch Chris get a sponge bath. They are then told about a new guest, Jackie, an OnlyFans model will pay to be on the show. Before she arrives, the fish think of ways to mess with her for doing that line of work.
Should I be scared?
No.
Maybe.
Hi. Hey, Greg. I missed you.
Oh my god.
Hi. What's up? What's your name?
Jackie.
Nice.
Jackie will get hassled a lot, which is deserved if you actually know about her outside the show. She used an 11-year-old boy to market her OF, and comes off as a stuck-up bitch in many interviews, though Greg didn't know that, deciding that the crew and Frank were being too harsh on her, so he sticks up for her.
Greg, are you white knighting for us?
I do not fucking care.
Are you standing up? Are you simping? Are you simping for her? I thought you were asexual.
I am. Again, this was fun and cool.
Why don't you go ring the bell then? Bring it on, Mr.
Ring that bell! Oh, motherfucker! Ring it!
Is he actually gonna bring it on you?
Wait, we go to the camera.
God, it's MrBeast!
Holy shit, who are you ringing on, Frank?
Judge.
No!
Oh my gosh, the bell has been rung on the judge! This is the first time in the history!
No, second.
Second time.
Second time! Oh my
I
god!
feel like I can get myself really bad and hurt, but if I don't win, I'm out.
Who rung the bell?
What do you mean?
I'm not staying here.
You don't like it here? You're not having a good time?
No.
Dude, the Greg heads love you.
And shout out to the Greg heads.
Yeah, the Greg heads are hyping you up, dude.
Still don't want to be here.
Dude, defended her honor. Maybe she'll, you know, repay the favor.
You can't leave.
You gonna
If she's
repay
still
it?
here, you need to
You
defend
give him a
her honor.
kiss?
I can't stay.
Give him a kiss right now?
What? You gotta stay here and defend it. You should.
Will you give her a kiss?
I don't think he wants to kiss me right
No,
now.
you know he will.
No.
He would.
Come on.
It's a little
He's defending your honor.
Greg is no simp. He sees that Jackie is in a similar position to him and wants to stick up for his morals. Goldstriker sees this and has Greg box Ben instead of him, giving him a chance at victory.
We're going to respect you. We're not going to put you in the doghouse, but you have to stay till the end of the show.
Greg, you got fucked up by 100-pound Jap Shinji.
If you stay till the end of the show, you're going to get more money and more clout anyway.
I have a life, and this place is
I don't care. You want to be a content creator, right? What is your job? What do you do for a living?
I work at a part-time at a gas station.
Making $11 an hour.
Fuck that. If you want a career in entertainment, you have to make certain sacrifices. You have to tell your friends to fucking chill.
People really like you. They really want to see you succeed. You can do this.
Fuck Mr. Beast.
This is your pathway out of being Mr. Beast. This is the pathway to being yourself and making your own shit and people watching it and appreciating it. And that's what you want, right?
I promise you I'm not fucking with you. I was fucking with her when I said I'd cut her hair nice. I'm not fucking with you. If you stay till the end, it will boost your career in a way that you are not expecting. It'll be a very good thing for you.
Okay.
Greg agrees after a little push and does incredibly well in the fight.
Know some balls, motherfucker! 7, 6. That's 5. No run, Greg. 4. Yeah, yeah. Knock his ass out! Knock his ass out! Knock his ass out! Wow.
You did great.
Dude, you fucked him
Take a break right there. That's
You're
good.
fucking destroying him. Yeah, you're fucking killing him. Look how he's doing, dude. That's a sign of defeat.
Greg wins and not only gains respect from the house, but for himself. Though Jackie leaves not too long after, realizing she can't endure it despite paying $25,000. For the next day, Greg mostly hangs out with the other freeloaders, as the final 4 contestants enter challenges to see who will get eliminated. He's finally embracing his role as the good guy of the house, a sort of fish out of water that acts in contrast to the edgy, crass nature displayed by everyone else. Someone who works as a good balance and has more defined sense of morality compared to the fish, who are competing for a grand prize, and the other freeloaders who mess with them. Trish, being the only contestant to not shave her head or do anything similar, is eliminated, though stays as a freeloader. Greg has another discussion with Sam regarding him staying.
You said stay here for 5 days. I stay here for 5 days. Now I'm going home.
Yes, but I think it would be preferable for you to stay the remainder of the competition.
But why though?
There's only like, what, 5 days left?
Yeah, 5 more days. That's it.
But how did that benefit me?
You're getting a bigger fan base from this.
I think I'm fine.
Well,
I think that
I think you might be overthinking it a little bit.
Yeah.
I am, and I've been told nothing, and left just a wonder.
As far as payment goes, or you know, the back end stuff, I would leave that for the end of the competition, because that only serves as a distraction right now. And where you really shine is when you have your head in the house and
in the moment,
not thinking about things to come. Does that make sense?
That's what I'm saying. I need to keep up to date on these things, because then if I don't know, then what's even the point of being here?
If you're thinking about money the whole time, you're not performing at your peak. That's my point. And what I'm saying is let us figure that out for you. We're going to hustle to get back to you. If I get you an answer by tomorrow, is that acceptable?
Well, I think now that we're actually, I mean, obviously earlier rather than later is better, but for, you know, if I just knew what was going on, I wouldn't be so freaked out.
Okay.
Some of this is gaslighting. They're obviously going to pay him more, but they want him to stay to the end. At this point, Greg became a fan favorite, and he really proved to be a saving grace of the show. Sam, Ben, and Dunye also discussed the possibility of having Greg stay in the house even longer.
Season 2.5. Sell another season pass to watch Greg in the house for another 100 days while you clean up and rebuild.
Yeah, they were saying leave Greg in the house while we're fixing this place.
Oh my god.
That would be fucking, that's like if, like $20 extra content pack and Greg would stay, that'd be super funny, man.
Yeah, leave all the cameras and fish toys on and just have Greg get everything.
Yeah.
He can go in the basement himself and get stuff when it's like, when he's with someone buys him a loot crate. And then damn. I like Greg as a producer. He's good. Yeah. He's got good ideas too.
In the way! Build Greg his dream bedroom in every house you use and keep him forever.
Oh God.
Yeah, we should try to keep Greg on camera as long as possible.
Yeah.
With the renovation starts. Season 3 just starts and he's just still there.
Yeah, bro.
That does sound really good, like an introduction to a movie or almost. Like.
Yeah.
On day 36, the living room was cleared out and filled with sand. Various speech challenges were commenced by Greg, with him acting as a lifeguard and maintaining order. He got really drunk on tequila, and would end up dancing along to the Freshie Canal rap battle.
Did you think you'd get it back with that life? Father, you're playing tug of war with your ex, but the rope is your daughter. What?
The sand would remain there for the next day, and Greg would join production upstairs and they had to relocate. Max ends up removing one of the walls, with Greg having this reaction.
Yo, your name Johnny?
The Fish then have a Dungeons & Dragons roleplay session, with Greg soon getting drunk again. A camera is strapped to his chest, now known as the Greg Cam. He plays beer pong and ends up puking.
It's fucking McDonald time! McDonald time!
Show them why the Wayne State Warriors run Detroit negative.
There we are.
On day 38, he conducts a polygraph test of Max, where some interesting information is revealed.
What would you say the worst thing you've done on Discord is?
Draw porn? I don't know.
What's your favorite animal to draw in porn?
Rabbit.
And Greg, what about rabbits? Why a rabbit?
Just like their look. I don't draw myself. I draw for commissions.
Gotcha. Greg, are you aware that anime characters are modeled after cats?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Do you think that you take that into consideration for any of your artistic creativity, or do you like to imagine that it's just a rabbit?
No, I just see it as a mascot character.
Okay.
I don't watch anime.
Gotcha.
On day 39, Frank returns, and various sparring matches commence. Vance ends up sparring with Greg, who actually manages to surpass him.
But that shit sucked. Judge showed them how a swamp man punches.
That night, while the house is being renovated for the finale, the Fish play a game of Truth or Dare, or Greg or Frank. This goes on throughout the night, starting in the living room with Greg having the Greg Cam on. He pets one of the many chickens let loose in the house that day, and accidentally spills some cranberry juice on it.
You want Jack Daniels, I'm guessing?
No, I'm getting vodka.
Vodka? That's kind of funny. This one?
Ooh, Jesus. Chicken got cranberried.
Frank ends up pressuring Greg throughout the night, pressing him on drawing rabbit porn, and asking if he could say the dreaded N-word. Greg does reveal to them that the only time he's had sex was in high school, so the others ask him for more details.
Bro, I'm not into this.
Did you wear a condom? Did you eat it up? What? Did you give her head? That's a yes.
Oh, that's a nice spot.
Oh! You gotta hold the chicken. You gotta hold the chicken.
Yeah.
You have to hold the chicken. Wait, where are you going? Greg, where are you going?
Greg low-key fucked up.
Greg, you're sorry, Greg.
They encourage him to come back, chanting, "Big Dick Greg." Max then needs him to relocate so he can work on the lounge, and they all go to bedroom 3. By this point, Greg is massively drunk. For a dare, Frank has him twerk for Trish for an excruciating minute.
10. She's getting wet. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep going. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep going. 8. 7. 6.
Frank then has Shinji show his dick to Greg, which he describes as average. Greg is then asked various questions relating to rape, leading to this gem.
Is rape worse than saying the N-word?
Gregory.
I say rape is about as the same thing.
What?
No! No!
Rape is as bad as saying the N-word?
I think I hate crying. I don't know. Bro, you are putting me in a
Greg, I
real
want you to
messed
say
up
the word. It's okay.
I can't think clearly.
So rape is as bad as the N-word?
No.
What's worse?
Rape.
So somebody saying the N-word is not as bad as somebody getting raped?
No.
So you would say the N-word before you would rape someone?
I guess.
Yeah, so you would say so there is a circumstance where you would say the N-word.
It would stop someone from being raped, I guess.
You would say the N-word to stop somebody from being
Bro, that
raped.
shit
Well,
fucking sucks.
I'm gonna rape her if you don't say the N-word.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm gonna rape her if you don't say the
Bro,
N-word.
this shit's not cool.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm just kidding.
This is some bullshit.
This all gets to Greg, and he tears up a little.
Greg, you okay? No, man. No, buddy. Don't cry.
Some Sichantes.
Come
That
here.
always lifts the spirit.
Give you a hug. Give me a hug. Come here. Come here. It's okay, man.
The audience loves you, Greg.
The audience does love you.
You're the star of the show.
You're the only.
You really are, Greg.
You're the only normal, respectable person here, and people fuck with that
100%.
heavily.
I gotta through the mom crying because I can't do it.
It's okay.
Mad respect to you.
We all respect you, bro. You stand. You take the teasing. You take the teasing and you don't let it get to you, and people fuck with that. Okay.
And you fight for yourself.
You
too.
fight for yourself. You have self-respect and dignity, and a lot of people here don't, like Trish and Taylor. She said she would eat shit. You would never eat shit. You would go home before you would eat shit. You right?
I'm saying you inspire me not to fucking take that drink and fall into peer pressure.
Don't get
bro.
down, buddy.
You're strong, Greg. You're a man.
You are a man. You're more manly than everyone in this room.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah. Right of me.
You're doing good. You're doing a really good job.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
I'm drunk right now and I can't handle it.
Yeah, it's okay. You want to be by yourself? You overstimulated?
These are people asking too many questions that I don't have answers for.
I got you. Do you want some time? You want to be by yourself a little bit?
Yes, please.
Okay, come with me.
He ends up leaving and soon comes back, being asked to twerk once again. The next day, the finale begins, being a collection of mini challenges called the Swamp Olympics. Greg doesn't have that big a role in it, though his vibe is very well appreciated. Though on its second day, he's incorporated into the Make Greg Cry challenge. This doesn't go well, as it's obvious that this was for a challenge. He uses his frickin' force field and does a Mario voice.
Hello, it's me, Mario. Woohoo! Lasagna.
You tell me your opinion on this in the Mario voice.
Let's go. Super Mario, let's go.
No, tell me
Luigi.
Tell me your opinion.
I'm Mario.
Why don't you talk about it?
Luigi.
Why don't you talk about it?
Let's go.
No, talk about these issues.
Yippee!
Let's talk about these issues, Greg. These are
I
dying
say let
matters.
them both kill each other off.
These are dying matters, Greg. And it's something.
Friggin' force field, friggin' force field, friggin' force field, friggin' force field, friggin' force field.
I don't know what your opinions are on it.
After Taylor's elimination, Greg would film the final boxing match between TJ and Shinji. Using the Greg cam, he gets some pretty good shots. Once TJ won, the cast and crew gathered in the living room as a final farewell. Here's Greg's part.
Greg, we had very many serious discussions about just giving you the 50K, and that's not a joke. That was on the table.
Yeah.
Greg, we like you a lot.
We were gonna run a narrative poll.
Yeah.
For 75% of people to give the 50K to Greg.
For real, we like you. I know this whole show, this whole place is not your foray. It's not. It's strange that you're even here, and I know you know that. But just your personality, you're a very funny guy. The audience likes you more than the people who just won, and that's not a joke. They love Greg. I hope you continue making videos.
Skitsy _VA.
Skitsy, VA.
With that, Greg survived over 11 days in the tank. He joined the cast during their celebrations, and finally went back home with a new and interesting experience. Greg would post a video about Fishtank on his YouTube channel, reviewing clips and summarizing his experience.
It was dirty almost all the time. There was screaming and yelling and fighting a lot of the time. We had some chill moments. It smelled bad a lot because of all the stuff that was poured onto the floor and such. Liquor, protein powder, rotten food, wings. There was at one point there was chickens and there was chicken poop everywhere. And besides that, people would just start always messing with me and stuff. They would mess with every contestant, but they also got me as well.
Greg would earn the respect of many Fishtank fans, being known for his real-life persona instead of MrBeast. Many wanted him to return back for future seasons, though it seemed unlikely.
The famous question that all Fishtank wants to know, that everybody wants to know, I've heard people ask this so many times, even Vance, would you go back on Fishtank? Would you go on season 3 for any reason? That could they offer you anything? Could they do anything different? For you to actually go back?
That's not the question I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say, what does it smell like? Basically, what you were saying about the Fishtank season 3, all I can say is I wouldn't do it for 42 days. Yeah. Like I said, the difference between if I went on there now versus then is I actually know what the fuck's going on for once. Yeah. That's the main problem I had with them. Like, I told them this in the tank. I'm like, if you actually just told me what the fuck was going on, I might have just said yes.
Yeah, it's some kind of mental preparation.
Then in May, it was announced that season 2.5 would be taking place. Many wanted Greg back, especially since much of the season would revolve around live-action role-playing, or LARPing. Luckily, Greg would post on Twitter that he'd be taking part as a new character, Greg Hellsing the Vampire Hunter. This season began on June 25th, with various contestants from previous seasons playing a group of heroes having to save a small town from the vampires. Greg was an NPC-type character, though he filled in for Vance until his arrival on day 3. Greg didn't get as much spotlight this time, though the times he was on camera was awesome. I'll go over a few of my favorite moments. One is when he got really drunk on day 7 and got into a fight with both Xavier and Brian.
Not how sumo works!
Make Greg king, big gold belt Greg.
Oh shit! Greg. Oh shit! Tap out! Tap out! Tap out, son! Come on, man, boy! Come on, boy! Come on, Hellsing, we need you still alive. Don't make the deputy kill you, boy.
Risk control.
Come on! Oh shit! You got out!
Oh no, the sheriff!
What the hell's going on here?
Just some friendly wrestling.
Break it up. Let him fight.
Knock that out right now. Get off my deputy.
Let him fight.
This is when he was forced to say his fanbase's name to ensure the survival of the group.
Greg, we are here for you. All you need to do is call upon us. Gregor Neggers. Gregor Neggers. Gregor Neggers.
We believe in you, Greg.
If you are not willing, Greg, to call upon your neggers, then there is another group of neggers who will surely be called upon.
My people will know when I call them. To the faith of God, anything is possible. I call upon the Gregor!
Nope.
Oh my God!
I made one rule. That's the one.
Gregor's Neggers on standby. Will not rise up anymore. Also, who is this faggot in the mask and Chinese hat?
On the count of 3, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I call upon the Gregor!
Niggers! I didn't hear it come from his voice. That incantation, the black spirits are very upset right now.
Do not say it. Yes, to say it. Say that.
He had to confirm with the Safari Ram that it was a real word, I guess.
Vinegar.
He will not say it. I don't understand why he will not say it.
Neggers.
This canon, he must say it.
I call upon the power of the Gregor Neggers.
All right, he didn't even add the S on the bottom. That's very nice of him. He's gonna go fly now.
I did not know that it could be done.
Finally is when Greg was asked to help negotiate Morrow's pay. The crew had Morrow leave for not contributing, as not only did he not do much on set, but he spent a significant amount of time visiting Boston. Greg needs to lower his pay, and he's backed up by Alex Stein and Dunye.
I mean, you said you're asking for $3,000?
Yeah.
But I'm only getting paid like $1,000, and I've done like a whole lot more than you.
Yeah.
So I don't see why you're asking for so much of that.
Ooh.
Like, you know, you're getting followers and stuff for it. It's
I didn't get any.
You didn't get any followers?
No.
I've seen your account. You got followers.
No, but I had gotten them before that.
Well, like I said, we've all been putting in our work here, and you just kind of been fucking off to Boston and inside.
Yeah, I've been around.
Yeah. So why should you get $3,000?
You don't think I should?
No, I think it's 1,000.
Maybe what? I mean, I know you're getting paid to say that, but that's fine.
Whatever. I don't care about
Mara,
the money.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
$1,000. Oh.
What?
You're getting paid more than that.
This is my honest question to you. Why do you feel like you deserve 3,000?
Because I traveled 40 plus hours to be here. I don't care if I was boring or not. Like they told me all you had to do was be an NPC, like you had to chill here, whatever. So I did. But if not, that's fine. Like I don't care.
Morrow settles on 2,800, so Elkstein takes over at this point.
It's
Let
fine.
Stein take it from there.
He has black Air Force Ones. It's hard to negotiate with a man crazy enough to wear them.
You know what?
All I know is
What?
I do shit.
You're not playing with me.
No, Moro, we can decide your pay right now. But we need a fair amount. Moro, don't leave. Moro, don't leave.
Get out of
We're
my
in a negotiation.
I don't give a fuck.
What? We are negotiating.
Because I don't give a fuck because you've been playing with me the whole time.
They haven't been playing.
I don't give a fuck.
No, Moro, don't leave. Moro, we need you. We can negotiate a fair price.
I don't give a fuck.
Just be professional, Moro. You're leaving money on the table by sashaying.
What money? What money?
Money that you can negotiate and that you can be paid handsomely.
No. You know one thing about me is I'm not gonna be played.
Morrow gets even pissier at this point, suspecting that him being invited on the show in the first place was just a way to humiliate him.
If there was a plan to humiliate me, Jet, why don't you? It was. But Jet, why don't you come out here? What you invited me like 20,000 times? Why were you inviting me? Like, just leave me be. Like, I'm just chilling, bro.
You're an adult. You chose to come here.
But he was kept inviting me, so I'm just like, he said, you're gonna be an NPC. You're just gonna chill, like whatever. So okay, cool.
You chilled a lot.
And I did.
You
but I
chilled
wanna
a lot.
more.
You chilled in Boston for a day.
Okay, but I paid for that.
That's true.
I paid like almost $1,000 to be in Boston that night.
Well, that was
on
not
the hotels, on myself.
Well, nobody asked you to spend that.
I don't give a fuck, Jet. You're fake as fuck.
Morrow insists on leaving now, wishing the experience was better for him.
I thought this was gonna be a fun experience for me, but you know, there's a lot of followers. There's a lot of people who just follow off of what Twitter says, and that's fine. Like,
I'm not going off of what Twitter says. You're just boring.
But was I cool to you the whole time? Was I nice?
You were nice, but that's not the point. The point is you're on a show.
But I was nice to you the whole time.
Yeah, that's why you deserve 1,500.
Okay. I don't deserve anything.
God, Greg is completely mogging him. I love it. He then shit talks Morrow more by saying he's not here for the money this time, and came for the experience.
You gonna get the money
for the experience. I didn't come here for the money this time.
Well, me too, but I came here to make some money too.
But let's be real. You're mad because of the way you're exiting. And
well, yeah, that part too. Because why the fuck are you guys making me go out like Simmons?
Greg. Is this what Simmons did? Is Simmons
Yeah,
arguing
he was
about
like, y'all get the fuck out of here. Like, you're getting kicked off the show. Yeah. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I was invited here to get played. I was invited here to get made fun of. So that's it, baby.
Well, everybody
make fun of me. Make fun of me, Greg.
That's reality
you're
TV.
And you think you're worth way more than you are.
I take your money. It's all mine now. I take it. The goblin wants it. The goblin demands it. It's mine.
I think the goblin should have it.
Good. Have
Goblin
it.
deserves it. Goblin earned it. It is goblins now. I want it. I have it.
I agree.
Cool.
I agree with the goblin.
Cool. But it was nice meeting you, Daniel. It was nice reconnecting with you or stuff, Daddy.
I just have one thing to say, man. You keep comparing this exit to Simmons, but if we
no,
past, wasn't he called out for something?
You guys have had enough time to look into my profile. You guys have had enough time to look into my life. If there was anything there, then. And I apologize.
You're comparing yourself to that, but it's not like
it was humiliating. No, but it was humiliating like that.
I get that,
Like,
dude. But sometimes you just gotta suck fucking swat.
Sometimes like, you need to get the fuck gone. So I was like, okay, I'm gone. Like, what's the issue? They kicked me out, so I'm leaving. What the fuck is up? What's up? Holy shit. He kicked me out. Jet kicked me out. So I'm fucking leaving. What's the fucking issue?
I funny kicked you out.
Okay, well, bye. Holy shit. Yeah, bye, pedophiles.
I do say that was one hell of an exit.
How did the negotiations go, Greg?
He said 1,500.
He did not shake upon that.
Yeah, but he said it on the camera, which is basically...
Not shake hands. That makes it legally non-binding.
Yeah, well.
Now perhaps we must do a poll. Shall Morrow get the 1,500? Or shall the entire $2,000 sum go to Greg? Just time to decide, audience.
With this, Greg earned an additional $2,000. This really solidified his change from a kind of nervous, cautious guy to someone confident and fun-loving. Morrow brought a lot of this onto himself. If you saw his appearance on Season 1, he was a boring prick who left twice in really embarrassing ways. He's a perfect example of a crybaby, as he'll dish it out but can't take it. Also love the fact that he's acting more flamboyant than Dunye, the only gay guy there. Greg's most recent appearance would be on Fishtank, a spin-off after 2.5's finale. I'll do a full recap of it at the beginning of Season 3's documentary, but it's extensively a parody of girly reality shows. It lasted for about 2 weeks, with various girls being brought in and enduring each other. Lots of fights went on, and some pretty interesting special guests were brought in. We got everyone's favorite pick-me, Pearl Davis. Then Pow Envy was brought in, who's that crusty gamer guy. Greg came in not too long after, with them, Scott, and this other guy forming the Incel gang.
I can see his nipples. Those dark nipples protruding out. Oh, he's got to cover them.
You trying to be fun of my nipples, boy?
Hey, man, we're part of the same crew.
Do any of you
Hey, yo, crew needs respect.
Do any of you like?
Is this the sign?
Do you guys think about like working out ever?
God, shut the fuck up, Pearl. They all donned white tank tops, and Greg then showed off his riz.
Greg's strong.
Yo,
What you got, Greg?
I may be a wholesome person, but I'm trying to get some hole tonight.
I don't know if I have any hole for you, Greg. I know he was trying last night for some hole, but
Let him borrow some. I'll give it back.
Wait, hold some hole.
I do like your backwards tank top.
I know it's the new fashion
Is
trend.
that Fruit of the Loom?
It's the fruitest of the loom. The fruitiest of the loom.
Oh, okay, so you're a little fruity.
Oh yeah.
I do like fruity guys.
Yeah. You know, swing different ways.
I'm giving Greg W for his backwards Fruit of the Loom.
Greg, you gotta give her a second to go change your pants.
Yeah. What happened?
Hold on. Damn, Greg just turned it around.
Greg, can I have the tank? Wow. Do you guys have any more of those unironically?
Greg, that was the last one I brought. You're like that for the rest of the night.
His time was short, though appreciated. Many feel like it's hard for Greg to overstay his welcome. He's changed a lot from his first day in Season 2, becoming more confident and having better chemistry with those around him.
I got raped, so it's not funny.
What's it got to do with the Coopers there?
I got raped.
That's crazy.
I do legitimately find Greg to be the best freeloader in Fishtank history. There are some other legendary freeloaders like Chris, Frank, and Dunye, but I feel like Greg has them beat in terms of character and likability. You enjoy some of the others because they are crass, gross, and bring in entertainment. But Greg is just a mostly normal dude brought into a hell house and forced to sort himself out. That's a different type of entertaining. I hope he makes an appearance in Season 3, make it a grand entrance like some of the other freeloaders. Greg, if you're watching this, keep doing what you're doing, man. Also, it was pretty good timing for you to drop the MrBeast bit.
MrBeast, what does he teach? Blasphemy and greed. A YouTube star, millions of views, but tell me, what would Jesus do? You see, he's not a Christian channel. Does he like the number of man? I'll bet somewhere he has a 666 tattoo. So please heed my warning. You're young, your brain's still forming, and Father knows best. Forget MrBeast.
What the fuck? Come in here lying?
But I stand for all incels.